So normally I would use shims like this to slide into the space to shim the door. And the reason they give you, I guess, this much space is to, you know, be able to move the door around top to bottom to make sure it's plumb. Somehow my walls, they're actually plumb for a change. So I'm just going to mount this side up straight into the studs that are here, and then instead of using a billion of these, I'm just going to take some 1x3 and cut it, because it actually, you know, almost fits in here perfect. And then I'll just shim the difference so that I don't have to use 100 shims. I can just use this and a couple of shims. Alright, so we got this side plumb all the way around, and now we're going to, I'm going to shim this side just to hold it in place, because I have to open the door to put the screws in. Because the walls are so thin, I'm going to have to take this back off and actually cut the front, because it sticks out probably 1.5 inches. So, you know, it won't line up for the trim. So we'll start by putting this block in down here. Oh, that's good. We'll shim the top just to get it held in place, and then we'll look for the level. Oh, hello. Good. It's good. So I got tired of fighting with the door, the jamb going in and out because of the door. So I shimmed the door up underneath to hold it up, made sure everything was level with it, and then came back over here, made sure it was plumb both ways as well as level, and I'm good to go. So I got this shim in. Now the worst part is, I have to take this all back down and cut that edge off. But at least I'll be able to mark where everything is. The screw holes are already there. They should line up, pull it back together. Let's see if the door closes. So I'm just gluing the shims in place. That way when I take the door out to cut the trim down, the shims will stay there. Alright, now I need to take the door off, pull the frame back down, and cut this edge now that the glue is set. This is sticking out about 1.25 inches. Yeah, 1.25 inches. So I'm going to set the saw up to 1.25 inches and just run the stuff through. I drew lines to mark where the screws were and how it matches up on both sides. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to handle running this through the table saw all put together. And there's 4 staples right here holding the sides together. So I'm going to have to actually take those off. So Grab a piece of scrap wood so I don't make any dents on the frame. I just need to put the jam back together. I'm going to add some glue this time. Just need to screw it all back in. Now we just need to hang the door. Door back on and we should be all set. It was all set. Just need to put the handle on, throw up some drywall, and we can start the game room. So because the door opening came all the way to here, the drywall obviously comes all the way up onto the stud. So I'm just putting new pieces here because probably the right way would be to cut, you know, the drywall back and then butt the new piece up, but I really don't care anymore. So I'm just gonna, you know, add the pieces I need all the way up so I have something to screw the drywall into. So here's an example of that measure twice, cut once. Apparently I was off, so then I had to bring this down farther and notch around the door, which it's not really that big a deal, but just an example. And then I marked where the studs were behind, but you know, there's that double, so it's kind of messed up, but it'll be fine. And there we have it. It's all set. When I remodel the bathroom, I'll fix the drywall on that side, but next step is to do this room.